if I told you there's a woman who turned words into magic, making readers fall in love with her stories? A woman who was like a treasure hunter, finding gold in the most unexpected places? Curious? Well, get ready, because today we're diving into the world of Zora Neale Hurston, one of the most extraordinary writers to ever live. Now, imagine this. The early 1900s, cars are the new cool thing, jazz is playing on the radio, and here's Zora, a young woman with big dreams in Eatonville, Florida. Eatonville was so small, it felt like everyone knew everyone's business. But Zora wasn't like everyone else. She wasn't content with a quiet life. She wanted to tell stories of Black people, especially the ones nobody else was telling. She said, "I am not tragically colored. There is no great sorrow dammed up in my soul." Zora didn't want to play the tragic victim. She wanted to share the beauty, the strength, and the joy of Black lives. Now, let's talk about her famous novel called Their Eyes Were Watching God. This book is like opening a box of mystery, magic, and love all wrapped up in words. The main character, Janie Crawford, goes on an amazing journey to find herself. And guess what? Zora was doing the same thing in her own life. She wanted her readers to understand that it's okay to seek your happiness no matter what anyone else thinks. And honestly, that's a lesson we all need. But here's something cool. Zora wasn't just a writer, she was also an anthropologist. She didn't just write stories, she studied people and cultures. She traveled to different communities, listened to their stories, and recorded them for future generations. It's like she was a detective, but instead of solving crimes, she was uncovering the beautiful mess of human life full of joy, pain, and everything in between. She made sure the voices of those people didn't get lost. But here's the kicker. Zora didn't always get the love she deserved. Even though she was a brilliant writer, her books didn't always sell too well, and she didn't always have money. Still, she didn't let that stop her. She kept writing, she kept sharing her stories, and she kept being amazing. Her life wasn't easy, but she made it beautiful in her own way. Zora was the definition of persistence. One of Zora's most unique talents was her use of dialogue. If you've ever read her books, you know that her characters speak in a way that's so real, it's like you can hear their voices in your head. She didn't just want you to read her words, she wanted you to feel them. It's like having a conversation with a friend who's full of wisdom. So, what can we learn from Zora Neale Hurston? We can learn to be bold, to tell our own stories, and to find beauty in every day. Zora teaches us that no dream is too big and no person is too small to make a difference. Her life reminds us that stories are powerful and we all have one to share. Zora Neale Hurston didn't wait for the world to recognize her greatness. She told the world herself. So what story will you tell today?